Welcome to Safe Conveyor. Today we're breaking down this conveyor that we built for a customer, which had a lot of guide rail detail on it, a corner turn, some stops. And I wanted to make a video to demonstrate what we do when we pack it up to help the customer put it back together, as well as making a video that the customer can also view on something like this. So, because this has adjustable guide rails, it might even be using an end stop. There's a motor box here. We want to make sure that the customer, when they get it, they know where to put the stand. I mean, if they put the stand over here, then this might cause a problem with this being on that side. So we'll take a marker and we'll scribe some lines in here. And then we're going to remove this. We'll loosen the bolt that's underneath here. And then swivel this plate up to here, so 9 degrees. And that's how we'll ship it. So it's to be locked down, straight and flush, possibly laying on the conveyor belt. When they get it, they can pull that, loosen that screw, drop this down, bolt it to the side, and then they can adjust the top arms to get position that they want, or slide this, back and forth to where they want. But this will also be marked with some lines, and they'll know where to put the stand. And the strut, you pretty much have to put the strut. Now, when you put the strut in, the first thing you do is you put this bolt in. You drop the T-nut in this slot, put this bolt in, because otherwise the T-nut be sliding up and down. Once you get that bolt in, you can then grab the arm, come up to this one, put this T-nut in, locate that, lock it in there. So you start with that bottom one, and then do the upper one. Same thing with this guide rail. Come in here, put that on there. The stand isn't that critical where it goes, but we like to put it somewhere near the tie bar, not so far out here, but right there would be a good position for it. This stand is actually a special stand because this nut being on the top on a standard stand, when we get to the other side of the frame, that happens to be where we're making the corner turn. When we get the conveyors pretty close together, you can see that that gap there is not much wider than my Sharpie. So that top bolt could get banged into. So we just use one bolt on that particular stand down there. There's just one bolt. So you'd put this on here first. You'd bring these two together. They're joined by a bracket on the inside, which has a bolt down there. You can get that from underneath with a wrench. The T-nut, you could slide the T-nut in the end, slide the whole frame over, and then the other T-nut's on the outside, so you can put that bolt bracket in and lock that. And when you bring these together and get ready to bolt them, lift up. You want to get these plates, the side frames, just about flush or just a little bit above flush. I mean, you're restricted. You can lift up a little. It'll just get that bolt in that nut down there. Just a little bit. It'll give you a little bit more clearance. Any little bit there would help. So you don't want to be down a little. You want to be up a little. That way it won't catch any edges as you make the corner turn. So just hold it up a little. Lock that one. Hold that one. Check your floor. Check your level. Try to get your stuff level. And all these little parts that are taken off, put them back on, be marked. We'll put the markers in here. We'll mark these and have it on there. And the struts. Every stand has two struts, one on each side. And this piece that's in the top, this corner piece, this has two sheet metal screws on it. Come around. Give you a look-see at that. So it's just a small sheet metal screw right here. That'll be in the hardware. And there's one over here. And when we take it out, that'll just go back in right where it was. You can use these as locators where it comes up against this and butts it closely, butts it. And that's already been tested and figured out. The removable transfer plate, that'll be packed. And that'll be on the top. And all these struts will be tied. And these stands will be nested right on the top of the guardrail when it's stacked, so you'll take them off. Right now it is set to the customer's height. If the customer gives us the height, then we'll set the stand set height, so they shouldn't have to adjust these heights. But if they did want to adjust them, you have to loosen these struts, and then loosen the lower two bolts, and lift up. If you have somebody helping you on the other side with a wrench, you can both lift it up. And if you put a level on it, you can lift up both. If you put marks on the stand, and you want to go up an inch, let's say, so you'd come down here, put a mark like right here, and then measure up what you want to go, put a mark, or down. So you can remark from these on the stand and then use that as a guide. So you could say, okay, I need this to be a ½ inch taller. Put a couple ½ inch marks here, each leg, then you have something to go by, and you just be moving it to that point, locking, moving, locking, and then relocking everything back down again. Okay? So that pretty much concludes this video. Thanks for watching.